Hello, everybody. Welcome to this business opportunity presentation about RIMAN. My name is Rodrigo Arvide. I live currently in Mexico City, and this presentation will be fully in English, but of course, it's open to all of the European markets. A little bit about my story. A year ago, I was introduced to this opportunity by my dear friend. His name is Alejandro Ortiz. We've been doing business for almost over 20 years. We're really close friends, but the business that we've done together had nothing to do with beauty. And to me, it was really strange to receive a call and he started talking about skincare and how big is this market and the K beauty industry and all the K-pop movement. And I honestly didn't know nothing about anything, right? But we were friends and I listened to him and it made sense, so many things that he said. But the reason I actually joined is because I bought some product and I took it to my house. And honestly, I didn't pay much of attention, but I have five daughters, right? And my daughters and my wife, and then my mom, and then my mother-in-law, and then my sister-in-law, and pretty much every single woman that I was surrounded by the end of the week, they were all asking me so many questions and they want to buy the product and they want to share it to their friends, and they were so excited sharing pictures. And I was so surprised, because I've been in the network marketing industry for so many years now, and also in sales. And normally, when you want to sell something, you need to explain so many things, right? You need to teach people, you need to educate them. At that time, 1 year ago, I was fully involved in a real estate agency. So I opened offices of real estate in Mexico and also in the U.S. We had a couple of offices in the U.S. And it's all about educating the customer, right? And with RIMAN, everybody knew about the products. Everybody knew how to put something on their skin. Everybody knew how to take out their makeup. Everybody knew that sunscreen is important. But um, although all of them were really used to um, use skin products to protect their skin and to keep as young as possible and be as young as possible, at that point they had never tried such an amazing product as RIMAN. So immediately that took my attention. I started investigating more about the business, and it just blew my mind. And the reason we're here is just I wanted to share what I look the day one, okay, and made me take a decision to be involved in this opportunity. So probably you you'll this will be for you too. So at the end of the meeting, I just want you to ask I want to ask you that you call the person that invite you to see this presentation. Just tell him, right? Tell him if you have more questions, if you want to try the product, or if you're ready to join our business. Okay, so here's a little bit of background about RIMAN. RIMAN is a skincare company, okay, from Korea, and they were established in 2018. And just in the first couple of years, 3 to 4 years actually, they were able to sell more than 2.5 billion, okay, dollars in skincare sales, right? That revenue made them uh, the number one rated K beauty brand in Korea, right? So imagine how big is that. I mean, for me, like living in Mexico, to it's like RIMAN being the number one Korean skincare company. Korea is all about, it's known everywhere in the world to be like the number one country, the number one culture that, takes care of their skin, right? They're like the number one. So for RIMAN to be the number one in Korea, it's kind of like saying, a company gets to number one, a company in Mexico gets to be number one tequila producer, right? It was crazy. And until 2023, so 3 years ago, okay, well, 3 years and 2 months ago, they launched in North America, and it was crazy. It was crazy. Millions of dollars, are being sold in North America. And then they opened Taiwan, Hong Kong. Then last year, Mexico, Malaysia, Singapore, United UK, of course, at late 2025. Then the Philippines and Japan. Now in 2026, Spain, Ireland, and Chile. Now we're actually launching Italy, Colombia, and Peru. And imagine this: 3 years and 2 months ago, we were only in one country selling billions of dollars, right? And now we're in 17 countries, and we're expanding through all Europe to all Latin America and more continents to come. Okay. So what's the vision of RIMAN? By 2030, we're going to be 50 countries. And this is like, it's not just a K beauty brand. It's like a movement. Okay. RIMAN means rebirth. It's like giving yourself an opportunity to actually rethink your life, improve in any way possible. Whenever you can improve the way you look at yourself in the mirror, of course, that affects positively the way you think about yourself. So it is really, really a movement. Okay. So we have three brands. ICD stands by In Cell Derm. It's our skincare line. Bodolab, it's our hair care and body care products. And Lifening, it's like our nutritional products. Okay. Currently, we only have these two brands in Europe, ICD and Bodolab. Lifening will come soon. And what I love about our products is the story. We have a really, really strong, DNA, and we have a really strong foundation in science, but we were able to balance between science and nature. So let me tell you about our three pillars. Okay. So RIMAN started doing some research with this special water called Jeju Lava Energy Water. Jeju is an island in South Korea. Okay, it's a volcanic island. The volcano name is Halasan. Okay, so below the surface, they found that seawater had been filtering through over 400,000 years under Halasan volcano. And RIMAN starting to do research how this water can nourish our skin. And it was great, amazing. By the way, this Jeju lava water is so special. It is protected by the government. It's like a worldwide heritage, right? So RIMAN is the only dermatology company, the only skincare company that actually has permit to do research and use this really special water on our products. So it is like nobody can use this. And then we took this plant, this really special plant. It is known in Asia by the name tiger grass. Okay, tiger grass or byungpul. Tiger grass, the scientific name is Centella asiatica, is really well researched. And what RIMAN did is they took this plant and started spraying it with this Jeju lava water, right? And the plant started to grow, and not only in size, by the size of the palm of your hand, but it also grew in properties. So we found that it has an amazing anti-inflammatory benefits for the skin. We also have tests about deep hydration. And also, it is like the best plant ever to reduce the appearance of hyperpigmentation and fine lines and also wrinkles, right? And so this plant, Byungpul, Centella asiatica, is like really well known. But what we did by spraying it with Jeju lava water is like we created a new subspecies, right? And we registered that subspecies. So we call it giant byungbu. And no, this special plant is protected for 20 years, not only in Asia, but also in the US. It is like patented and nobody else can grow it, right? So what we do is like we take this giant byungbu really fresh. We cut it live and we do an infusion with Jeju lava water. And that's our base water. We don't use purified water or anything like that. We use like this special infusion with mineral Jeju lava water and giant byompo. And also we have another special technology called nanoliposomal technology, where we just put this all of our ingredients through this process, and we transform all the ingredients in liposomes, and that's a really efficient way for the ingredients to get into all the layers of your skin, even to a cellular level. And that's the reason why our brand is Insalvern. Okay. And everything that we do it in the RIMAN campus. And this is like crazy. RIMAN campus is not just like an office, it's like this all this area we have in Jeju Island. And we have 15,000 square meters of RIMAN farm. And we have solar power station, wind power station. Ask Base is our lab, our laboratory. We have Ask Company and Ask Base on. There are two, companies owned by RIMAN, and this is where we do all the research. Okay, we're not just like a bunch of dudes that we're trying to invent a cool skincare product. We have all these research facilities with scientists working every day on improving our formulations. Here's where we take the Jeju lava water, and this is our Byungpool lab. Okay, so it is crazy. Nobody in the industry, nobody in the world is actually doing everything that we do. We grow our own plants, protected plants, on these smart farms, called we call that the RIMAN farm in Jeju Island, right? So this is the original tiger grass, and this is our own very own Byungpool. Okay. We even have a resort, right? We call that RIMAN Village in Jeju Island. And listen to this, for everybody in Europe, okay, we have a special rank and a special recognition for anybody. Well, the first 50 people in all Europe that achieve the rank of team leader, the company will take you there to this RIMAN Village. It's a special resort. We have a special spa where you can bath yourself in Jeju lava water with with Byungpool extracts. And it's amazing. I had the opportunity. I was the first director in Latin America, and I was invited to be in the first I'm sorry, the last official trip organized by North America last October, and it was really awesome. I mean, we were there for a week. Beautiful island. We learned a lot about the Korean skincare culture, about all this heritage, and about everything that's RIMAN about. Okay, so let's talk about a little bit more of ICD. Okay, so what I love the most about ICD is like you don't have a specific product per every person. In the Western countries, in America and also in Europe, you need to find out what product fits better for you. If you're young, you must use a different product than if you're 70 years old or 50 years old or 40 years old or 30 years old. You need to use one product in the morning and a different product at night, right? If you have wrinkles, it's a different product than if you have acne. What the approach of RIMAN is really simple. Everybody, we have skin, and we need to protect it, and we need to take care of it. So we have a ritual, we call that a ritual, in 3 different stages. First, it's a double cleansing. First is a oil-based cleansing product. Then is a water-based cleansing product. Then we have a hydration stage and then a protection stage. Okay. You can, if you do the whole thing, you can use up to 8 products. Those are really fast to use, really convenient, and but it will, help you rejuvenate best as anything else. But you can select which products can you use. Okay, the thing that we recommend is to try everything, and then you can stick with whatever products you love the most. Okay. So, and the other thing that I like is that in 8 years now, we've been improving the formula 4 times. Okay, we've improved 4 times the formulation. What does that mean to me? It means that we're number one product in the world right now, but we're not, satisfied with it. Our commitment is to keep researching, keep improving, keep doing new formulations, clean formulations, and we're gonna do it like forever. It's in our DNA. Okay. And the other thing that I love is like everybody knows that Dermatest is kind of the biggest German testing company in terms of dermatology, and we've been rated like the top notch by this independent study done by Dermatest. So it's like really cool. But let me show you some pictures. Okay, this is what RIMAN products can do for your skin. This is like the official presentation, but I would love to share a couple of personal experiences. Like this is my wife. First application. Okay. Of course, the light is a little bit different, but look at these wrinkles below her eyes. She fell in love with the products immediately. Immediately. This is my friend Maria, and she's really young, and she was like, "Dude, I don't have any wrinkles. I don't need to use Korean skincare." And I was insisting, and just try it for a day or two. She tried it once and didn't stop using the products. This is a month period of results, right? Her friend Damaris, she has really sensitive skin. She has this issue called rosacea, and within a month she was able to calm her skin and have a really really better appearance. And this is Mitch, another friend of mine in Mexico City. This is a 3-month period, and the reason I'm showing you this is like RIMAN, of course, you'll see and you'll feel the difference just from day one. From the first time you use the product, you'll feel the difference. But the longer you use it, the better the results. It'll help tighten your skin, get rid of wrinkles. Of course, the color of your skin, the texture of your skin will improve. It's like amazing. This is another friend from Italy. When we opened Italy, I had the opportunity to fly there, and this girl lives in Naples. This is just one application, right? Check this out. Check her wrinkles. At that time, we didn't have the product yet, and she was a little bit mad about because I have her try the product, and she couldn't buy anything because the product was not available, and she was actually mad at me. Anyways, now she can buy the product, and she's really happy. But also acne issues. She's another friend, Gloria. She had acne for all of her entire adult life, and she was able to get rid of it with just a few months using the product. And this is another friend.
Hola, hola, oigan, estoy aquí con Bárbara. Me está presumiendo su testimonio y quiero que nos platique un poquito qué usaste y un poquito de tu historia porque tienes tu piel preciosa.
I don't want to put the entire video, but she's 19 years old, 5 weeks from this to this. That was so crazy. Anyways, here's the bottom line. This is gonna be, I mean, anywhere that we've opened RIMAN, everybody wants to try the product because it is, so hard not to say no to at least try the product. And whenever they try the product, they stick to it. It is really, really amazing. So we have Lab and Swamel. Okay, Lab is our hair care line. You can have great results. We have this also proprietary ingredients. Okay, patented ingredients that helped reduce or stop hair loss, and helps you know helps the new hair to grow in. And also lightening. Currently in North America, we only have two products. This is like a fiber, and this is peptides of collagen and selenium glutathione and other antioxidants, right? But this is going to come soon to Europe. Okay, so how you can be involved with RIMAN? We have two different ways you can be involved in RIMAN. First of all, you need to understand our business model. This is like the traditional supply chain when a company uh, manufactures the product, and then it sends the product from distributor to wholesaler to retail shops to customers. The way RIMAN works is you can buy directly from the company through a high margin distributor. Okay, so you can become a customer or you can become a distributor. Distributors, we call them planners. So let me explain first the customer model. It is really cool because customers can buy at the same price at distributors. Really, because this is not a business model where you need to buy something at 15 to 20 euros and then resell it at 40 or 50 euros. It's not like that. The commission is integrated in the price. Okay, so customers and planners, we buy at the same price, and we buy directly to the company through our website. Customers buy, they have 5% of whatever they buy on reward points, which is kind of like product credit, right? And as they can have cumulative orders throughout a year, they can get additional discounts, right? This is for customers. We call that the VIP customers. And if you want to get to planner, the only thing that you can do is pay 18 euro fee. It's like an annual fee. And that fee is for you to get a distributor license. Okay. Then you're able to have a website provided by the company. And through that website, you can have all sorts of customers and also all other distributors. Okay. So these are like the three main lines of business. You can have the product and actually sell directly to your customers, your friends and family. You can go and sell it through retail shops, and also you can sell it through online channels like social media. You're allowed to do any of this. Okay. So how much money you will be earning? So everybody starts as planner, and we earn a 10% of retail. Retail is whatever you buy through your website. Okay. We also have this open group, and we have a unilevel. I'm going to explain a little bit about this in a minute. But as you move forward in ranks, it's like different levels of distributorships. Okay. From planner to manager, in order to get to manager, you need to sell at least 3,000 SPs, which is like 3,000 euros pretty much, between your personal sales, your personal orders, and also if you enroll other planners in your first level. Okay. So let's say you sell 1,000 euros in 1 month, and then you invite other two planners that do the same thing. You'll become manager. One great thing about manager and senior manager is that they're lifetime ranks. You do it once and you forever will be paid 20 or 30 or even 40% because you can have an additional 10%, okay, as senior manager. So it is amazingly easy. Everybody starts at 10%, but of course nobody wants to be there for a long time. And you can even get yourself from day one as manager. How? You can buy 3,000 euros worth of product and you'll become a manager right away. Or you can start as senior manager buying euros pack. Okay, 6,000 SPs. Then open group means it is commission you'll get in as planner and manager. You'll get only from your first level, meaning your direct planners. Okay, the people that you invite directly to join. As senior manager, you will get from 5 to 20 from your first level, and from your second level, let's say you invite me and I invite somebody else, that will be your second level. You will earn 5% out of anybody that's from the second level and beyond. And from team leader, you can get from 5 to 30% out of your entire group. That's the reason why it's called open group. Okay, that can be a lot of money. And unilevel is an extra percentage based upon levels of recommendations. So levels of distributors joining the business. You can earn an additional percentage up to 6 levels depth. Okay, so this is a really, really strong compensation plan. I'm going to give you an example. If you sell 1,000 SP every single month and you have a team of 5 people doing the same, on average, you'll be earning like 14 euros a month on average. Okay. If they each of them 5 have their own group of 5, you can be earning from 3,000 euros and on. Okay. And you can earn as much money as you want. It's just a matter of creating a big network. Okay. And then for the leadership positions, you also will be earning a matching bonus. What's that? Let's say you're a team leader. You have another team leader in your organization. That would be your first generation team leader. And you will be earning 40% of whatever he or she earns in commissions, right? And then if he has another team leader or above, that would be your second generation, and you would earn 20% of whatever they earn as a commission. Okay. And you can earn up to 6 generation deep as this leadership matching bonus. Okay. So here's the thing. 3 years ago, we only, we're selling in Korea. We sold almost $3 billion just in Korea. Okay. Now the expansion started to come to first America, then Europe, now Europe. This is like the first 6 months in Europe. We were only in UK. We barely started with Spain, Ireland, and Italy, and it's gonna be crazy. I mean, whether you join or not, let me tell you this: everybody in the world has skin, and everybody in the world would love to have a better skin. Okay, it's like fact. So if you can see this as a business opportunity, talk to the person that invites you to see this and make a decision. Okay, in order to join, we have different starter kits. Okay. This is an example with US pricing, but anywhere in the world we have packs of 300 points, 300 SP points, 1,000 SPs, and 1,500 SPs. Okay, most of the people enroll with one of these two. Why? Because it is faster to become a senior manager. Okay, the people that would love to start as senior manager, they would have to buy four of these packs. Okay, if you would like to start as manager, you would have to buy 2 of these packs. Okay, but you can also start with 1,000 SP. You'll have enough product to share with your people, with your friends, with your leaders. Okay, and if you enroll another 5 people with this pack, with this 1,000 SP pack, then you'll become also a senior manager, and all the business can be duplicated with just building senior managers. Okay, so talk to the people, to the person that invites you to see this presentation. Tell her or tell him or her if you would like to try the products, be a customer, or just go all in with us with this business opportunity. Remember, this is RIMAN in 2026. We're going to be 50 countries by 2030. It's going to be so cool. So we look forward to meet you. Remember, you have a really strong team. The directors are building for you. It doesn't matter who invited you. Everybody builds together here in RIMAN. Every single week, we have an orientation training and a business presentation like this one. Next week, we're going to have an orientation training on Monday, and we're going to, walk through the basics of the comp plan and all other details. So in order to attend to that call, you must be enrolled. So talk to the person that invited you and come join us next Monday. Thank you, everybody. See you really soon.